Hi, everybody. Welcome back into Northland basketball. Game 2 of our broadcast coverage tonight from Page High School. The tip just underway as we bring you this coverage here. And this boys varsity game will feature the Page Sand Devils taking on the Pinon Eagles. So we welcome you in, everybody. My name is Floyd Simmons. I get to call the play-by-play of this one. And as I mentioned, as soon as we come out of our open, you'll go right to the action where the Sand Devils have missed their first shot of the game. And again, we bring you back into our live coverage of basketball tonight. Northland basketball, which is presented to you by Choice Broadband. Joey Benali has opened up the scoring. You'll see a replay on that here coming up in a moment. First points of the game after a takeaway and then a transition basket. And now another steal, and Joey Benali is off to a huge start for the Sand Devils. He grabs their first 2 buckets, and they lead 4-0 right here. And we're going to get it all going for you in just a little bit. We've had some technical issues between these 2 games. We're going to grab a timeout. We'll jump to that right now, and we'll return with more in the first quarter right after this. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Yeah, basketball fans, we're having some issues. You can see our graphics are giving us some fits, some problems. We're having some real technical problems here as we try to get everything rolling for you. It is 4-0 right now, but for whatever reason, we can't make that information populate to your graphics on screen. The scoreboard, or the clock, that's not accurate. Down on the court, there is a whistle, and that'll be a violation on the Sand Devils. They're going to give the basketball up. Pinon's going to have it. And they'll inbound the ball and try to see what they can do, trailing right now by a 4-0 count. And that's going to be added by yet another Joey Benali field goal. This time it's a 3-pointer, and he's got all of the first 7 points for the Sand Devils tonight. Joey is on fire. Wow, what a start for Benali. Well, we're going to continue to work. Watch the screen while we continue to work on our technical issues, everybody. We'll do that for a few moments. Sand Devils working with the basketball. You just pay attention. Watch what's going on. We've got all kinds of issues happening. That looks right. Try that one. Go ahead and hit that. Yeah, hit that one. Yeah, that's wrong right there, that scoreboard. Did you reload it? Did you try reloading? Just right now. Go to the screen and hit that reload. See what happens. Yeah, That is weird. We have some weirdness happening in our broadcast, everybody. Let me try something right here. So just go ahead and watch the broadcast for a little bit, would you? Tyree Stingley at the line. I guess you're watching the Joey Benali show tonight, everybody. He hits another three-point basket. His teammate Tyree Stingley, after a takeaway, will get sent to the free throw line on a Pinon foul. The guy that got him was Harrison Crosby. Crosby committed the foul. We're going to grab a timeout. Can we grab a timeout? We'll see if we can work on some things during a quick timeout. Everybody stand by. Northland basketball is presented. Why don't we just try that? You want to try the normal routes or not? Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Joey Benali doing it again. As you take a look at a Max Reed three-point try, no good. Talon Herter on the page rebound, and the Sand Devils are working with it here, just past the halfway mark of the quarter. We still are working on some technical problems that we'll do the best we can to fix for you. So I'm going to beg your pardon in advance. Our scoreboard generator is having all kinds of issues, and I would imagine it's going to keep on happening throughout our broadcast here tonight. Benali at the end of a transition opportunity for Page after Tyree Stingley caused a steal. And the first points of the game belong to Harrison Crosby. First points for Pinon, that is. Sand Devils have had a huge start to their night. Joey Benali is just going nuts, isn't he? Wow. Benali is having a superhero kind of night for the Sand Devils. He's got either all their points, all 19, or 16 of their 19, because while we've been working on technical issues, we've been trying to figure out I don't know who has scored the other 3 points, whether that's Joey or not. No, it was actually Talon Herder. Right, Talon? Oh, Tyree Stingley got him. Okay, so Tyree has got the basket and an and one is what he did. So Joey's got 16 points. Meanwhile, Manuel Lee has those 2 free throws for Pinon. Talon Herder saves one in, and Joey Benali will get another chance, but he's rejected right there. Stingley comes up with a loose ball to Benali in the corner. Back to Tyree. Talon Herder is going to try and work his way around the defender, and he gets called for the offensive foul. Joey Benali doing it again. Oh my goodness. 18 first quarter points, and we still have 2 minutes left in the quarter. Nice movement there with the basketball, Harrison Crosby, and he feeds it inside. And the Eagles get another 2 points out of it this time. And that guy is Lucas James. His first points of the game. And we'll get an offensive foul. Sorry about that. I thought that was going to be a shooting foul for the Eagles. Okay, I guess I can see it on further review. I could see why. So that is the second foul of the game on Manuel Lee. And here go the Sand Devils back to work. Reed to Smith. Back to Reed with 1:05 on the clock. Smith, baseline, and he stops just short. Couldn't make that. He stopped short, but there's Talon Herder inside getting some work done for the Sand Devils. 50 seconds remain in the quarter. Well, Talon has committed his second foul of the game. And so he'll have to leave the floor. (23-6). Ethan Zachin brings it across. There is some pretty good defense right there by Joey Benali, but there is also a whistle. And the guy that committed a foul is Caleb Nix. Nope, other side. It's Harrison Crosby with the foul, and Benali with a chance to add. Can he get to 20 points in the quarter? Somebody got to tell the broadcaster not to be jinxing the guy at the line. So he'll get another opportunity right here. (19 points right now for Joey Benali. Maybe he'll get one more shot before the quarter ends. Can we get him to 20 points in the quarter? Wow. Phenomenal. And he's going to try to defensively work on Aiden Bear. Turnaround, good-looking shot, no good. Follow also not good. And Jackson Smith pulls the rebound down for the Sand Devils. They've got 6 seconds now on the clock. Here's Joey Benali. He'll get a shot here before the buzzer. Drive. And it's going to roll off just off the mark. Couldn't make the shot go, but he finishes the quarter with 19 points, 19 of 24 scored by the Sand Devils. What a job by Joey Benali, jersey number 1 right there on your screen. We'll grab a timeout, everybody. This is Northland Basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Broadband.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Your neighbors and friends won't have to fake their enthusiasm over your new wall. With the durability and strength of precast Verticrete walls from Hatch Concrete is a solid investment. Enhance your property's value with a two-sided decorative concrete wall that's as stylish as it is affordable. No yearly repairs or restaining needed. Request a free estimate from Hatch Concrete today, where quality isn't just a name, but a tradition.
Well, our issues continue, everybody. We're having some problems here with our broadcast. Technical issues, as they say in the business. So we'll do our best to keep it going for you today. And I apologize for any discomfort you might be having on the receiving end of the broadcast. It gets worse at times than others. Here's a whistle. And an offensive foul is called on Tyree Stingley. Tyree gets his first foul call of the game. And it results in a turnover, and Aiden Bear is set to throw it in. Now, is that Bear or is that Bahi? Because I couldn't really tell. So if somebody knows Aiden, number 4 there on the Pinon roster, let me know that last name. Because it looks like B-A-R-E. Look at that nice move to the basket by Trent Begay. And Trent's got his first points of this one for Pinon. Possession kept alive by Noah Reed. Shovels a pass out to Tyree, and he'll do a little give and go to Max Reed. That's a miss. Rebound. Trent Begay, and he'll have it knocked from his dribble, and then it's out of bounds. Last touched by the guys in green. Well, there's somebody. I'm not sure who. There's somebody on your screen there. Somebody says we were talking about the color of these uniforms. What color of green is this that Pinon works with? As you watch a long three go downtown and good from Max Reed. That's Max's first points in this one, and another opportunity for the Sand Devils. Joey Benali underneath, and he is going to keep the dribble alive to the corner. Back outside, Stingley wide open. No good off the back iron. He'll get it back inside and get some space, and then a foul. Tough to defend that guy inside or outside for that matter. Doesn't matter where you're trying to guard Tyree. Lucas James has 2 personal fouls now in the game, and Stingley heads to the free throw line. See if he can add the one, and he certainly does. So the score is sitting at 30-8 as we continue to work on technical issues here on our broadcast. Tyree Stingley dribbles inside the free throw line and rolls it on up and in. So Tyree going to work now after Joey Benali did the heavy lifting for that first quarter. And the Eagles are going to get surrounded, and a whistle and a hand check foul is called on Noah Reed. Reed picking up his first foul of the game so far. Second team foul in the second quarter on the Sand Devils. The Eagles have 1 team foul in the quarter. Okay, so Shanna Tichin, thank you for checking in, and says that the last name is Bear, and here he goes to work. There goes Bear, and he picks up the player control foul. Aiden Bear. Right there, his first foul of the game. Thank you guys for checking in on that. Joey Benali walks it up. And they work it inside to Stingley, but he lost the dribble. And for a moment anyway, the Eagles had it. Can they retain it? Scramble. Boy, that was just too much hustle by the Sand Devils. How about the effort by Justin Rivers? He's got the ball in hand right now. Into the paint he goes, but Justin just wouldn't be denied on getting that possession for the Sand Devils. His hustle, he just out-hustled the Eagles to get the ball in the possession. And by the way, they're going to give it up back to the Sand Devils right there. Just lost the ball in backcourt. And this big Sand Devils lead is at 24 points here in the second quarter. At halftime, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Inbound to Joey Benali. Playing catch with Rivers for a moment there. Now Benali on the right angle. To the top of the key, this is Dwayne Gamble. Left side to Rivers. Had a little defender in his face right there, and this one's going to go out of bounds and belong to Pinon right in front of our broadcaster. Whoa. That's call that camera one right there, everybody, and it's having its issues. You can see it right there anyway. And I guess at times a little worse than others. Joey Benali in the open court. Can't stop me. I can only stop myself. And Joey got dinged up a little bit right there. He's slowing getting back on defense. We'll see what happened there. I think coach is going to get him out of the game and check on him. Drive, shot, and miss by Manuel Lee. Ball out of bounds. It belongs to the Sand Devils. Jackson Smith is coming in, and Joey Benali is checking out. He got boinked over the other end of the floor, and it looks like he's okay. I think he's just going to go have a seat on the bench. But why not? 19 points already in the first half for the guy. And a long one on the way. The left-handed shot by Dwayne Gamble is no good. Rebound. Eagles. Bear has it. Guarded closely out there. Oh, that's just good defense by Max Reed. Stayed in his hip pocket. Forces the turnover. Watch it again. Just would not be denied. A little help right there from Justin Rivers as well. Knocked the dribble loose. Sand Devils, historically, one of the better defensive teams in 3A basketball, and they did a great job on that opportunity. Inbound pass over the head of Dante Valenti-Woody. Tracks it down. Dante, the number 40 there, checking in for the Eagles. We'll get a whistle here, and that one's going to go against Gamble. Gamble picks up his first personal foul. 3 team fouls now in the second quarter on the Sand Devils. Stingley's second foul of the game. 4 fouls on the team in the quarter. Take another look again at it right there. It's a bit of contact, wouldn't you say? Free throw good for Manuel Lee. All 3 of his points in the first half here have been scored at the line. And that one is just off the mark. Joey Benali brings it up the floor. And Max Reed delivers the shot from the corner. So he's got a couple of threes in the quarter. 35-9. Eagles, and they'll lose it out of bounds. Checking back in for the Eagles is Harrison Crosby. That was nice. Manuel Lee finishing off a transition basket. Manuel's got 5 in the game for the Eagles. Joey Benali going to miss that off the front iron. And that'll be thrown into backcourt. It'll be Eagles basketball. And the Eagles want a timeout. We'll grab one as well here with 2:39 remaining until halftime. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break, everybody. A comfortable lead for Page. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has a kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night, 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Well, you saw the basket if you were watching there on the mini screen there, on the split screen. Trent Begay delivering for the Eagles, trailing here 35-13. Northland basketball, Page versus Pinon. It's presented by Choice Broadband. I want to say hi to our good friend Shanna Helena. Shanna from the Pinon area. And also a member of the team at Choice Broadband. Shanna, if you're listening, thanks for checking in here. She said that it's teal. The color is teal. So I'm going to go with that. Can't imagine anybody more official in providing us information than Shanna. But Shanna, I have this question, and you can let me know on the you can let me know by commenting there. Do you have anybody that plays on the boys team or the girls team that played earlier? As you watch this one from Bear go down, Aiden Bear knocks a 3 down from the corner for the Eagles. Oh, look at Joey Benali on the dish, the driving dish. A little sleight of hand, and Jackson Smith, the beneficiary, as he gets the bucket. But what a beautiful delivery by Joey Benali. On the other end, Pinon is going to head to the foul line. Watch this. Watch that little trickeration. And the second foul on Dwayne Gamble will send Harrison Crosby to the foul line. Some family member out there watching Harrison. Mentioned it on our live chat there. Take another look at this big 3 land from the corner. That was Aiden Bear delivering for his team. And 1 for 2 at the line for Harrison Crosby. Harrison's his first name. One of our officials' first name is Harrison. 2 fouls in the game now on Landon Lee. And 20 points in the game now for Joey Benali. Well, Joey's been quiet for 6 minutes. Well, mostly quiet. You know, he's done some other things for the team, but for 6 minutes hadn't scored in the quarter after putting up 19 in the first quarter. Now has an overall count of 21 points in the game. Joey Benali, what a first half this young man is having. Loose ball scooped up by Noah Reed to Joey Benali. Goes left-handed into the paint. A couple of defenders meet him there. Whistle on the floor. Not shooting. Aiden Bear. And all of a sudden, Aiden now has 2 personal fouls in the game. Coach wanting a timeout. Pinon asking for a timeout because the coach wants to talk to the official. It's John Hubble, the head coach of the Pinon Eagles. We're staying right here, right? We don't need to take any more breaks in the half, do we? Well, Pinon asked for a timeout, and the officials are now granting that. So let's see. That gives me an opportunity to remind you that tomorrow night we'll be at Snowflake. Snowflake hosts Tuba City tomorrow night. So boys and girls doubleheader starts at 6 o'clock. Join us for the broadcast coverage from Snowflake High School. Tuba City. Hey, there's Tuba City. So we'll have that for you tomorrow night. And then Wednesday night is it's a Christmas party in Lakeside, Arizona for a bunch of the Sports Zone people. Not everybody. Julio, you going to make it to the party on Wednesday? Oh, you are? Okay. Going to make that drive 4.5 hours to get some pretty lame fruitcake or whatever it is we're serving? Actually, you know what we're going to serve? We're going to have food from the Snowflake Smokehouse. Okay, so we're going to have some brisket and some other good stuff. It's going to be really good food. So, you don't want to be there. So we'll have that on Wednesday, our Christmas party. And then on Thursday, we are going to head to Monument Valley. The Mustangs and the Hornets. Ganado taking on Monument Valley. Somebody asked me earlier about, who I thought had the best colors. What team in the North had the best team colors? So, I'll think about that a little bit. The person that asked that during the girls' game mentioned they thought Ganado had great colors. I wonder what that Ganado color is called. It's like a version of pink, or not pink, but like burgundy or something like that, right? Look at Joey Benali. Wow, he is such a scrapper, so fast, and he just comes out of nowhere. 53 seconds remaining in the half. 39-17, offensive foul on Sand Devils. The guy that gets whistled is Caleb Nix. With a personal foul, there's Leilora Yazzie and Lekara Yazzie, members of the girls team here at Page. Leilora was our player of the game in the girls game earlier. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and they'll award somebody else here in this game. Hey, from the elbow left side, the jump shot is good for Joey Benali. He is just feeling it, man. He cannot do any wrong. 23 points in the game. It's the Joey Benali Show here, everybody. Welcome to it. The Joey Benali Show is brought to you by Choice Broadband. And some other great sponsoring partners as well. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry for their partnership on our broadcast coverage. Thank you to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford, everybody, joining us here in the broadcast season. As you take a look at Lucas James, he rejected it, and again another block. So blocks shots, back-to-back plays for the Eagles defense. Benali drives, floats, missed, got it back, and going to miss again. And another rebound inside for the Sand Devils. Nix that time, and couldn't make the shot after getting the rebound. And once again, that guy right there, Lucas James, figuring in as he ties it up. It's a jump ball. It'll be the Sand Devils' ball for an inbound pass with 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Lucas got some good wingspan out there and putting it to work defensively for the Eagles. They'll get a steal on the inbound, and here they go. Got a little ahead of themselves, but Harrison Crosby gathers things in. 5 seconds on the clock. Spin, Bears got it, and he's going to have to launch from deep. And he could not bank it in off the glass. As we go to halftime with the Sand Devils in front big, a 24-point lead for the Sand Devils. Here's a close out the half. On the way, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Page 41, Pinon 17. Stand by for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report right after this. Northland basketball is presented by Choice Broadband.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Around the holidays, it's nice to hear a little jingle. You probably know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, and this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we're giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 right before Christmas.
This is the best Christmas ever!
With your insured windshield, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or choose a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 cash, and again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas drawing.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Halftime score here at Page High School in the boys varsity game. Page 41, Pinon 17. Welcome into the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, basketball fans. Thank you to Shanna Helena for checking back in with us again. And as I said, Shanna is from the team at Choice Broadband, and Shanna's got a nephew out there. Ethan Tachin is her nephew, and Aiden Bear is also connected as well. So thank you, Shanna. Merry Christmas to you, Shanna, to Valina, and all the good people at Choice Broadband. Merry Christmas to you listening to the broadcast tonight, watching the broadcast from Page High School. And at halftime of the Joey Benali show Joey, number 1 right there on your screen. Joey has, look at that right there. I'll just steal it, take it, lay it in. That right there was part of a very quick back-to-back 2 baskets that he scored. But he scored 19 in the first quarter and added 4 more in the second quarter. 23 points already in the game for that guy right there, Joey Benali. He has had a tremendous game, and it's going to be hard for anybody else to get into the running for the Sports Zone's player of the game at this point. That's going to be really, really hard. You know what kind of second half you got to have? Now, a guy, Talon Herter, could do it, and of course Tyree Stingley could do it, but all Joey's got to do is go out there and just stay on the floor for a while. And even if Joey ran backwards the entire second half, he's probably going to win the Sports Zone's player of the game. Okay? Maybe we should ask him if he'll go backwards a couple of times. 23 points in the game for Joey Benali. Tyree Stingley has 8 points. Teammate Max Reed with a pair of threes in the second quarter to give him 6 points in the game. And both Jackson Smith and Talon Herter each have 2 points for the Sand Devils at halftime. On the other side, they are led in scoring. The Eagles are by Manuel Lee. Manuel's got 5 points in the game. Trent Begay has 4 points. Aiden Bear has 3 points. Harrison Crosby with 3 points. And the final 2 points for the Eagles belong to Lucas James, who has played some pretty good defense in the paint, using his length. And he's got multiple blocked shots for the Eagles in that first half. The Eagles only managed 6 points in the first quarter, so they got a better go in the second quarter, but they have been outscored in both those periods substantially. In the first quarter, Page outscored Pinon 24-6, and in the second quarter, the Sand Devils outscored the Eagles 17-11, and that is not a formula to get you a victory. So the Pinon Eagles are going to have to turn some things around in the second half. They've got a lot of work to do. Well, we'll grab a timeout, Sports Zone Nation, and return with the second half of this broadcast of Northland basketball. This will wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. More basketball coming right up.
Around the holidays, it's nice to hear a little jingle. You probably know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, and this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we're giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 right before Christmas.
This is the best Christmas ever!
With your insured windshield, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or choose a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 cash, and again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas drawing.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Have you heard the big news? At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, we are bigger and better than ever. With our newly expanded emergency room facility and capabilities, we are even better equipped to handle your urgent needs with the care and efficiency you deserve. Discover the new standard in healthcare right in your backyard. Choose White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, where specialized and emergency care are now within reach.
Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center for their sponsoring partnership of Northland basketball. They will bring you the Sports Zone's player of the game at the end of this one. And we'll see if anybody out there can jump ahead of Joey Benali for the honors in this one tonight. Joey, what a first half for Benali. Broadcast schedule coming up. Tomorrow night, we're in Snowflake. Snowflake takes on Tuba City. Girls game starts at 6 p.m. We'll have that coverage for you. As always, a broadcast doubleheader. Then on Thursday, Ganado at Monument Valley. We'll be in Kayenta on Thursday night. Monument Valley versus Ganado. We'll have the broadcast coverage for you. And then we wrap up our pre-Christmas broadcast schedule on Saturday. Saturday, we're in Winslow. The Bulldogs take on... I don't even know who the Bulldogs take on Saturday now. All of a sudden, I have forgotten that. I've got the schedule, though, right somewhere around here. So how about I let you know? You probably already know that it's Holbrook. It's Holbrook at Winslow. Hey, here we go. That's, by the way, that Saturday broadcast is going to be a very early broadcast, 2:30 in the afternoon for the first game on Saturday. Okay? And then a much-needed break for the Sports Zone broadcast crew. These miles and these trips and these games take a lot out of a dude or a dudette in Jessica's case. As you watch the second half get underway with a Tyree Stingley basket, beautiful backdoor cut and feed to Tyree, and our score 43-17 as the second half gets underway. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband. And that shot you're looking at right there is from the dudette, Jessica K. On that camera. Here's a shot from the outside, up and good, and Aiden Bear delivers. He's got his second three of the game. 6 points in the game for Aiden. And our score here, 43-20. The Sand Devils in front. And if you're going to make a move, if you're the guys in that teal set of uniforms out there, the Eagles, you better get busy about right now, right? This one's going to belong to the Sand Devils. It went out of bounds and just went through the legs of that number 10 right there, Joshua Manuelito. Manuelito starting the second half for the Sand Devils along with Aiden Bear. Also in that second half starting lineup, number 15, Harrison Crosby is out there. Number 1, Landon Lee. And the final of the 5 starters, as you watch Talon Herder get a bucket for the Sand Devils. The final of the 5 Eagle starters for the second half is number 23, Lucas James. And another takeaway for the Sand Devils, and a beautiful dish by Max Reed for the assist, and the finish by Talon Herder for his quick second basket. Remember I said, that Talon's one of those guys that could have, he's got the ability, the talent, the wherewithal to have such a big second half. He could challenge Joey Benali for the Sports Zone's player of the game. And he's already gotten off to a really good start for the Sand Devils as this one gets tipped out of bounds defensively by Tyree Stingley. And a reset here on the inbound for the Eagles. They'll have 15 seconds on the shot clock when they serve it in. Inside to James, and a nice little move around Stingley's defense, and Lucas James takes it off the glass with the left hand for his second field goal of the night. 5:45 on the clock. The give and go. Max will deliver inside. Nice ball movement by the Sand Devils. They don't get points out of it, but really good job of working the ball around. Talon Herder eventually with the shot, but it didn't go in. Hey, maybe on the next dead ball, guys, if we don't have to grab a timeout, as you watch Jackson Smith steal it and finish. Sand Devils are pulling away right here, 49-22. The Eagles, they need to gather themselves back in, and they need to fight, and they need to stay in. Cannot let this one escape them too greatly. A lot to be learned in a game like this. Aiden Bear just committed foul number 3 in the game. Aiden will check out, get a break. The guy that replaces him for Pinon is Trent Begay, number 5. He is in the game. And we've got 5:01 remaining third quarter. Inside, inbound pass to Talon Herder, and that rolls off the front of the rim. I think he felt like the defense was going to get there a little quicker than it did. And Trent Begay will work it into front court against Joey Benali. And eventually get it into the paint where Talon Herder is waiting to give some help defense and commit his third foul of the game. So Joey, well, they're going to call that on Benali, but it wasn't Benali. it was Benali does get credit for his second personal foul. No, actually third. 3 fouls in the game on Joey. Thought I had him at 2, but officially it's 3 fouls. And Joey was a little confused, and it was just one of those moments where I think the official missed the guy. The floater and Landon Lee, the basket good. Now the coach coming over. It's actually 2 personal fouls. Yeah, that correction made to Joey Benali because coach came over from the Page bench to make sure things got straightened out. So 2 fouls on Joey and a tip out. Jackson Smith will inbound for the Sand Devils. They'll have the ball here. 4:11 on the clock in the third quarter. 49-24. So at some point in this, when there's maybe a slowdown, maybe free throws or something going on, guys, want to take a look at the innards, the guts of the new big, like, jumbo screen that they're putting together here at Page. Travel is called. The Eagles turn it over. Yeah, take a look at this. That's the unfinished big screen. And now I don't know how big it is, but those cinder blocks are what? Are they a foot long? How long is a cinder block? One of the big ones. Is that a foot or a foot and a half? What is it? What is the length on that? We're bound to have some masonry guys working. Listening in the audience, right? Guys, how long is a regular standard cinder block like we've got in these walls here? Because I can count the blocks and tell you how wide that thing is. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks wide. I'll have to do some Googling here. Eagles have it. And that might have been one too many passes, to be honest with you. And in the end of it, the Eagles are going to struggle and finally get a shot out of it. They got that one to fall. Well, they stayed with it. Harrison Crosby got the 2. I was worried that it might have been just one too many passes. They might have been a little more intimidated by Tyree's defense in the middle of the paint than they should have been. Here's the ball that gets thrown out of bounds by Stingley. And Aiden Bear will return to the lineup for Coach Hubble. Somebody's watching the Sports Zone broadcast right there. Some young lady says, I like it better on the broadcast. Now, that's how I feel about going to an NFL game. I've been to a lot of games, a lot of Cardinal games. I've been to other games. I prefer watching it on TV. Don't you really? I mean, when you factor in the parking, how long it takes to get in. You factor in the price of concessions. I mean, it's not like getting a bag of popcorn here at the Sand Devils game where it's delicious popcorn and you can afford it. Joey Benali lost the handle somehow. That's not Joey-like. And then Joey's going to get banged up a little bit. He's all right. I would rather watch an NFL game on TV like any day of the week. You get all those great camera angles. You get the replays. When you're at the game, it just feels like, you get one look at it. You try to look at the big screen there to see the replay, but, you're so far away. So I'm with that young lady right there that's watching our broadcast on her TV. And Joey Benali way downtown. Joey's hit 3 3-point baskets in the game. He's made 3 free throws, actually. He's got 26 points. Wide open, Aiden Bear. And that 3 is good for the Eagles. He's got a pair of 3s in the quarter. The Eagles have got to get a run going. From the corner, left side, that one's going to be off the mark. Talon Herder gets the rebound, serves it back outside to Dwayne Gamble, and now Stingley, Gamble, Benali for 3, and that's off the mark. Tipped, and Aiden Bear has it. And he throws it to Talon Herder, the wrong guy. Talon will miss. But the follow is good by Tyree Stingley. Tyree's got 12 in the game. 1:15 remaining in the quarter. There's a little drive and dish. Eagles working on it. And that one there is going to roll off. A lot of contact. No whistles there. They let them play it out. And we go under a minute remaining in the quarter. Stingley inside. Herder is going to get banged up and fouled. And you're going to watch the free throws, the shooting foul, as we take a break. This is Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Big thank you to Show Low Ford, our newest sponsoring partner of Northland Basketball. And with a made free throw by Talon Herder, Sand Devils get to a 55-29 advantage over the Pinon Eagles. Up the left sideline goes Pinon. That's Manuel Lee working that left hand, brings it, picks up the dribble at the top, needs some help. Active Page defense. They are flying around on defense out there. Aiden Bear, the little jump stop, and his shot is no good. Justin Rivers missing in transition for the Sand Devils. Pinon struggling. Look at the hustle by Noah Reed, and he'll try to get Benali the alley-oop. I don't think Benali was going to throw it down. Don't get me wrong, but, it had that oop look to it. But no oop. And the inbound to Joey. Gamble, bounce pass and return to Gamble, and that one is loose, and somehow Sand Devils end up with the ball, as they have really on most of those moments. Things just go their way. Benali for a three, it's no good. Couldn't beat the buzzer. And the third quarter, and our score is 55-29. How about that, Page Sand Devils team? Stand by for the fourth quarter. Basketball fans, Northland Basketball is brought to you by Choice Broadband.
Your neighbors and friends won't have to fake their enthusiasm over your new wall. With the durability and strength of precast Verticrete walls from Hatch Concrete is a solid investment. Enhance your property's value with a two-sided decorative concrete wall that's as stylish as it is affordable. No yearly repairs or restaining needed. Request a free estimate from Hatch Concrete today, where quality isn't just a name, but a tradition.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Hey, back into it. The fourth quarter about to begin. And as we get underway, got to let you know that our technical director, Julio K., who could make $1 million if he developed a butter substitute called Juliolio. Hey, listen, Julio Begay over here, our technical director, is from Pinon. He's from Pinon. That long one-way road into Pinon, right? Is it still a one-way road? Because the only other road out is dirt road, right? On the backside, I've driven that road before. As you watch the fourth quarter get underway, the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Here's a look at Julio right here. Let's grab a shot of our technical director. That's Julio right there. Now, you didn't play basketball, though, did you? You're a wrestler, right? So Julio's a wrestler, so he's okay with basketball, but he's more of a wrestler guy. Going to get a stoppage of play for a moment here with an injured player. Max Reed is a little dinged up. More on Julio in a minute. Julio with $1 million idea. Juliolio. Let's grab a timeout, everybody. We'll return in a moment with more Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Hey, we're back in, everybody. The inbound coming on the way as they assist Max Reed, who got banged up on that last play. Max is going to go to the trainer's room. Let's hope that he is okay. The runner by Aiden Bear, no good. Got it back. Shot good. Sent him to the foul line for an and one, everybody. And it was Caleb Nix. Caleb, the guy that got him. Good job by Aiden to stay with that thing. And a good call by the official there. So count the bucket with this fourth quarter underway and a free throw to add to it as well. 12 points in the game for Aiden Berry, leads the scoring for the mighty, mighty Eagles. This is Noah Reed with it. He gives it up left side to Keegan Sombrero, and Keegan's passes taken away. Keegan getting a chance to get into the lineup, get some action for the Sand Devils. A three on the way, no good for Bear, and Sombrero has it. Comes out of the pack with it, faked it, and rolled it in. Hey, nice looking shot by Keegan Sombrero. He gets into the game and makes his presence felt immediately right there. As this one now gets tipped out of bounds. Watch Keegan go, and he kind of gave that look off there and a little hesitation, and then he was able to finish for the Sand Devils. And yeah, guess what? Another timeout is taken with 6:57. So we got to take another one as well. Stand by. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Well, you saw the action go back and forth. No damage done. And the Eagles take back over. And a hand check foul, or blocking foul, on Keegan Sombrero. Well, Keegan came into the game, and was that Keegan or was that Nix? I'll take it back. It was Nix. Nix's third foul of the game. So Caleb will have to leave. And Kellen Cummings has checked into the Sand Devils lineup for Coach Justin Smith. His first chance here, and an offensive foul is called. Offensive foul on Harrison Crosby. That'll be Harrison's 4th foul of the game. We got 6.5 or thereabouts remaining in the contest. So Harrison's going to have to back off a little bit on defense. Swing it around into the game for the Sand Devils. There's a jersey number 2 that I don't have. We're going to have to find out about that. And Sombrero knocks it down. Keegan Sombrero has a couple of field goals here in the fourth quarter now for the Sand Devils, coming off their bench. And this one thrown away. And dinged up on the play was Harrison Crosby. Keegan, the jab step. And knock it down, baby. Justin Rivers wrap around, and it's eventually thrown away. Gamble couldn't hold on to it. Here go the Eagles. That shot good. And the foul. And a couple of guys down on the court, at least briefly anyway. Now, Sombrero's the guy that committed the foul. Emmanuel Lee is the guy that gets a chance at a three-point play. We'll see if Emmanuel can get to 8 points in the game now. And that shot is off the mark. But rebound, Lucas James. Eagles keep it alive. 5:35 remaining in regulation. I want to say hi to a couple of people out there. Made some interesting comments on our live chat. So you get the takeaway right there, Justin Rivers, and he'll work toward the basket with the left hand but miss the shot. Rebound Cummings in the paint, and he'll get rejected by Lucas James. Good defense by Lucas, and the Eagles take back over. Aiden Bear spin into the paint, and it's just not going to work for him. Sombrero on the rebound. Somebody out there said, let's see here. Somebody said, watching from Bozeman, Montana, first of all. Good to hear from you from Bozeman. I bet it's just freezing cold in Bozeman right now. Rebound Eagles right there. See, Thomas said, awesome basketball game between Pinon and Page, watching from Conroe, Texas. Conroe, Texas. Reporting for duty. Another Keegan Sombrero foul committed right here. As you watch Aiden. Boy, that's one that could have gone either way, right? And Aiden Bear gets the benefit of it. And we'll see if he can get a three-point play out of it. He's now sitting at 14 points in the game. So let's see, somebody watching from Bozeman. Thomas checked in, watching from Conroe, Texas. Otis Redhouse watching from Lafayette, Indiana. I love that. LNLN, whoever that is. I like the moniker. I like the name there, LNLN. Said, thank you all thank you all guys, or thank you for all you guys do. It's always great to come home from work and watch Northland basketball. Cool, man. That is makes it all worthwhile right there. Pug is tuning in from Durango, Colorado. Very cool. Aiden Bear. Aiden's getting busy out there. 18 in the game for Aiden. The Eagles down by 20 right now. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Going to have to figure out who number 2 is here in a moment. But first, Cummings gets blocked again. Cummings trying to take on James. That's not working out for him. And Lucas is getting the better of it. There's a finish in transition for Harrison Crosby for Pinon. Coach Smith is seeing enough of it. He's got his starters standing by waiting to come back into the game. But first, let's watch that little lefty drop in. Well, I got the last name from the PA guy right just now, Daniels. But we don't have that guy on our roster, so we'll check that out here in a moment. Daniels going to get another rebound. Right there, Justin Rivers might lose it. Let's see what happens here. Jump ball. And that'll be Pinon basketball. Here come the starters back onto the floor for the Sand Devils. Stingley's back. Talon Herder. Joey Benali. Jackson Smith. Aiden Bear covered by Benali. And a little crossover. And they had to feed the ball to the corner. Landon Lee back to Aiden Bear. He pulls up in the corner. That three-point shot won't go down. And we got 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Somebody else was commenting. A couple of people commented on one of the assistant coaches for the Sand Devils. So we'll take a look here after Joey Benali goes Euro stepping into the paint. No good there. Rebound, Ethan Tachin. Ethan dragging it down, and he'll bring it up into front court for the Eagles. Looking for some help. Turn around, and that shot just off the mark. Brought down by Tyree Stingley. Tyree will go coast to coast. That one no good, but he'll get a chance at the foul line. And the guy that got him was Lucas James. James with 3 personals in the game. Stingley at the line. He's got 12 right now. High Point man, Joey Benali, 26 points in the game. Well, let's see. One of those assistant coaches is indeed Roberto Flores. Roberto Flores, the legend, the Monument Valley legend, Roberto Flores. He's over here as an assistant coach now with the Sand Devils, coaching with Coach Smith and the crew. And there he is on the bench with the glasses. And, you know, it's a really good coaching staff. And I think that Roberto will eventually, I would assume that his path, his track is to become a coach. And he is learning from some of the best right there on that bench. That entire coaching staff is outstanding. Tyree takes the ball away for a moment from Tachin, but he took it right back. The Eagles have it. Joshua Manuelito, and he'll send it back outside. Landon Lee to the corner, and Aiden Bear has an open three-point shot. He is fouled in the act. 3 free throws on the way for Aiden. Jacoby Daniels. That's at jersey number 2. Now we know. This is Aiden Bear at the line. 93 seconds left in regulation. The Sports Zone Player of the Game coming up at the end of the broadcast. That'll be brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And at the risk of a mutiny with our production team, because we always vote on this, I'm just going to announce it, and then I'll ask them for their vote. How does that sound? Boy, that was 0 for 3 at the line for Aiden. That was not what Aiden was looking for. Got a rebound just now. Manuelito off the glass. Shot good for Joshua Manuelito, his first points of the game. So let's see. I'm going to tell you who the Sports Zone's player of the game is, everybody. It is Joey Benali. Joey Benali is the Sports Zone's player of the game, brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Now let's vote, guys. Let's see what the vote looked like. Well, our technical director voted for Joey. Hey, nice move inside. Ethan Tachin takes it right in and up off the glass. And he's going to get a chance at a three-point play. That was a nifty job working against multiple defenders. And Ethan, not just the shot, but he also got the foul shot as well for his first points in the game for the Eagles. Under a minute remaining in regulation. And it looks like Joey Benali is going to have to leave the game, maybe a little blood, something, I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on. I think maybe the official was saying, hey, listen, let's get the blood. Yeah, okay, so he was like bleeding. Either that, I was thinking that Neil Yazzie, our friend there, the official that told him to leave the game. Hold on. Watch Tyree just splash one from way downtown right there. And I was thinking that maybe Neil Yazzie was trying to tell the player of the game, hey, listen, we want to keep you protected. You're the player of the game. We need you to give a good interview at the end of the game, so why not get off the floor for a moment. So there he is. We'll talk to Joey Benali, who, by the way, is a great interview. We've interviewed him before. He is a terrific interview, and I would expect no less than that from him here tonight when we talk to him in just a bit. Turnover. 25 seconds left. He's got a smile on his face. First time we've seen him smile all game long right there. So I trust he's going to be in a good mood. Well, there's a turnover. Eagles, 12 seconds left. Don't have to do anything but get it across the timeline. Just get it across the timeline, and then you can let the clock run out. Right there. Just hold it. Just hold it. And there you go. Final buzzer. And the final score, 68-47. The Sand Devils get the win here tonight in this one at home, and we'll talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game. Brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center in just a moment, everybody. How about that, huh? How about that night for Joey Benali? We'll have that here in just a little bit. Let's see here. What did we end up with? 5 for Tyree and 2 for Daniels. Oh, yeah. We got to get that 2 on the board for Mr. Daniels. There you go. While we await a visit from Joey, give you some point totals here. Joey finished with 26 in the game. Tyree Stingley had 18. Teammate Talon Herder with 7. Max Reed, before he was injured and left the game, had 6 points in the game for the Sand Devils. Keegan Sombrero off the bench with 5 points. Jackson Smith ended the game with 4 points. And Jacoby Daniels had 2 points in the game for the Sand Devils. We'll run the totals on the other side here in just a moment. Joey, you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this works. Final score in the boys' varsity game tonight here at Page High School, 68-47. The Sand Devils have beaten the Pinon Eagles. Welcome back in, everybody. Northland basketball is presented by Choice Broadband, and our Sports Zone player of the game is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Tonight, after a 26-point effort, we have given the honor to Joey Benali. Joey, congratulations. You and the guys, you and the team. Hold on. Let's get you that. You and the team did well tonight. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good win.
Do you have any idea what your first quarter looked like?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you knew you were doing everything, right? I mean, obviously you felt it out there.
Yeah.
Shooting the ball, shots were going in.
Mm-hmm. Just got told to play defense.
19 points in the first quarter.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And you had a chance right there at the end. You had a free throw that you missed that would have helped get you to 20.
Oh wow!
I wanted 20 points out of you in that first quarter. You know, I mean, it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
but what a game! I mean, what was going on with you? You were feeling it tonight, man.
I don't know. I came in here just to play a role today. My arm was low-key hurting from last game. A kid took a charge and I fell right on it. So I was just, looking to just pass today and just play a role of just running the offense and taking up the ball.
Maybe Pinon knew that. Maybe they could sense that you didn't plan to shoot the ball much, and then all of a sudden it just opened up for you. I don't know. I
got to do that every game.
You went nuts, dude.
Yep, got to do that every game.
So 26 points you ended up with. Could have really done a lot more, but it seems like you settled into that role. Then later you just, you were starting to distribute and do your thing. But it wasn't just scoring. Your defense was lights out as well tonight. Tell me about that side of the ball and how you felt you played on D.
I felt like I was there to stop the ball. Smith always preaches defense. We've been working on it all practice. We work on defense more than offense, but I think that really helps a lot.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, if you're going to win games, if you're going to beat quality competition, your defense has to be there for sure. Your teammates, your teammates did their thing tonight. Tyree with an 18-point performance. Talon Herder chipping in as well. He played a pretty solid game, and we just got a delivery of food.
Good eats.
From Coach Claw. Thank you, Celeste Claw. You guys take care of us here in Page, man. I don't know what is it? Why are you guys so hospitable to us? We love it. We appreciate it.
It's everything here, They take care of us.
Yeah.
They just take care of us. We just hoop.
There's something about this community, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
The people, the teams, the kids. I love it. You guys have something good going on in Page. Let's just wrap up our time with you by asking you again about the rest of your teammates, Talon Herder and the work he did. How was Max Reed? Is he okay? He got banged up a little bit.
Yeah, he should be good. Yeah, he's a really good player. He's a good shooter for us. It hurts to lose him like that, but, it happens.
I'm going to leave you with one real quick thing, because just the way some of your response on some of these things reminds me of somebody near and dear to my heart, somebody I know that you're going to like this. You may not know a lot about the comparison I'm going to make, but you remind me in a couple of things you did and the way you played today of one of the greatest basketball players in Holbrook Roadrunner history, who happens now to be the head coach of the Phoenix Suns, okay? So a lot about what you're doing, a lot about what you did tonight and the way you communicate and talk reminds me of Mike Budenholzer, okay? Just keep that in mind. Smart guy, like the smartest basketball player I've ever known, ever met. Smartest athlete, all right? He was always, as a basketball player, was always smarter than his coaches. I'm not saying you're smarter than Coach Smith. I'm not saying that.
No one's smarter than him.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But Mike was. Mike was smarter than his basketball coaches, football coaches. He was the smartest guy on the field at all time. And there's some comparisons that I'm just feeling from you right now. Great game. Congratulations. Enjoy the win. You're the Sports Zone's player of the game. Okay, buddy?
Thank you.
All right,
I'm
man.
honored.
All right, that's Joey Benali right there. What a game this guy turned in for his team, and they get the win 68-47. The Sports Zone player of the game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's begin a discussion now with the head coach of the victorious Page Sand Devils. Tonight's broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband, and the final here, Page 68, Pinon 47. Justin Smith joins us now as the victorious head coach of the Sand Devils. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we just talked to Joey Benali a moment ago, our player of the game. What a great game he turned in, and your guys, they played a solid game for you. How did you feel about it?
I thought we played a solid first half.
Okay.
Second half, I mean, that's tough, though, when you're up 25 going into half. I thought we kept trying to play hard, but some of the little things just weren't happening like they did in the first half. But that's hard when you come out with a 25-point lead in the third quarter.
When you do have that big lead, how hard is that for you as a coach? Because as you're talking about, you want the intensity, right? You want your guys to be playing at that high level at all times. And, of course, you can't take your foot off the gas, not intentionally anyway, because that sends the wrong message to your guys for the rest of the schedule they have to play.
Well, yeah, and we were talking before the game. During the girls' game, I was talking with Ted, my assistant coach, and we were talking about that going into a game like our girls did. I didn't know as much about the boys, looking at scores as I did the Pinon girls, actually. But that's the toughest thing as a coach, to get your boys motivated or your girls motivated to play a game where they know that they should win, and they should win big. And then coming out after half, up 25 and still keeping them motivated. Obviously, we didn't do a real good job of that tonight, but they're a scrappy team. So I don't know. That's always been, like I was telling him before the game, the games like this I'm more nervous for than a game like Saturday when we played Ben Franklin.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
because I just want to perform. I want the boys to get better, and
well, there is something about playing tough competition. It just brings out the best in you anyway, right? So you kind of expect that your guy's going to show up against a real tough opponent and play their A game.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So.
I mean, I think the biggest piece to us really getting rolling tonight was Joey. Just his intensity, his defensive intensity.
Yeah.
He had 8 steals in the first half.
Well, I'm not surprised. And he turned a lot of those directly into points for himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
How about 19 points in the first quarter by Joey? I don't know if you looked at the book.
I didn't.
19 in that first quarter.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, and we got other guys. I mean,
yeah.
We talked about it last time when Tyree was the player of the game, that we got 6-7 guys that can do that. Some of them are young and they just don't know they can yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think once we get them rolling, Max is starting to roll. He had a good game on Saturday. Hit that deep 3 tonight, and then
is he all
Talon
right?
had another good game.
Is he going to be all right?
I don't know. I don't deal with injuries very well, so my assistants go find out what's going on. And
so
I was in the middle of the game, so I'm not quite sure.
Waiting to find out about him.
I think he hurt his neck, is what I think it was. He tweaked the back of his neck.
Well,
so
let's hope he's all right and able to get back with you real soon. Your next game is Thursday, right? You got Tuba City?
We're at Tuba on Thursday.
Yeah. Maybe one last question for you before I let you go, Coach, and that is, December's always where you're trying to figure out who you are. Do you kind of have an identity for this team?
I hope so. I think we're coming. I think we're starting to play some pretty good defense, and that's what we want our identity to be. But we're not even close to our peak, which is good. I don't want to be there yet. So
don't want to peak early.
Nope. I feel like we did last year. We're not close to where we can be yet. When some of those younger guys get rolling and we get
that's a hard thing. That's a hard thing. Hold the horse back. You hold the horse back before letting it go in that backstretch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. Coach, congratulations, man. Always fun to be here in Page. I just want to say thanks for the hospitality. Boy, you guys really treat us well. We always appreciate that. So.
Yeah, thanks. Did you guys get some food out of the –
It's right here.
Oh, there you go.
There's the food.
There you go.
So Coach Claus showed up with that a moment ago, and she says, we appreciate you on her little note there.
Cool.
I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, have an awesome Christmas.
All right, you too.
Coach?
You guys be safe on your many travels.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys.
We will.
All right, thanks,
sir.
buddy.
All right, Justin Smith there, the head coach of the Page Sand Devils. They win tonight, 68-47 over Pinon. And that'll wrap up tonight's activities here of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. I want to thank our production team, led by our producer, Derek Simmons, and the great job that he and his guys did tonight, especially given the fact that we had some serious technical issues that we were battling all night long, and these guys did a great job. Some of it you didn't even notice, but we did. And we certainly were working at dealing with that problem throughout the night ongoing. So great job by Derek and team, including our technical director Julio K. And on camera tonight, Jessica K. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons right here, thanking you for joining us. And God bless you, everybody, and reminding you of the final score, Page 68, Pinon 47. We will see you tomorrow night from Snowflake. The Lobos will take on the Tuba City Warriors on our next broadcast of Northland Basketball. Tomorrow night starts at 6 p.m. Thursday night, we'll be at Monument Valley. Monument Valley will host the Ganado Hornets, and we'll be there for that action on Thursday. And then finally, in the afternoon on Saturday, Holbrook at Winslow. And then after that, it's going to be Christmas, everybody. Until then, until tomorrow night, I want to say goodnight to you and see you very soon on the next broadcast of Northland Basketball. Good night from Page.